Hey, what's up, guys? Reach again for another edition of Autodesk Learning. So, in this topic, let's try to create a family, very simple family. Okay, so let's try to create a fire exit. This one, okay. For this one, we are not going to create a very fancy family wherein there's a lot of parameters. Okay, constraints. So we're not going to do that. So we are going to make this family as simple as I can. All right. So we are just going to use an extrusion here and void extrusion. So you will be able to follow this easily because this is a very simple way of creating this family. No fancy constraints or parameters or whatever. Okay. So let's get started. So if you have your own way on how to create this family, okay, please feel free to share your video. Okay, okay, but this is the very simple way that I'll be able to create this family. Okay, so let's get started. So to start with, so we are going to create a new family here. Of course, let's select new, and then for this one, for the family template, I'm not going to use a base template, host base template, but I'm just going to use here a generic model. All right, so I'm going to select generic model, and then I'm going to select open. This is a very simple family. Okay, all right, then the size of this family that we are going to create is 300 by 150. So 300 by 150. So to do this, I'll be creating this on the front elevation. Okay, so I'm going to select front elevation, and from the Create tab, I'll be using reference plane. I can type RP, that's the shortcut, or just click this icon. So reference plane, and then I'll be using the peak lines option. So just click that, and then for the offset here, I'm going to type 150. All right, so 150, and then I'm going to offset this vertical reference plane to the right, and then I'm going to offset also that to the left. Click, and I'm going to offset this above. Click. Okay, and then I'm going to select here modify, and then after that, let's now start to create our 3D models. From the create tab, I'm going to select your extrusion. Okay, extrusion, so the shape of that is rectangle, so I'm going to select your rectangle. So I'll be clicking the intersection here, 1 2, there you go. And after that, I'm just going to lock the side here, the left and right padlock there. Okay, then I just select here modify. Then after that, I'm going to select this profile. I'm just going to move it up, like for example 800, so that when we insert this family inside the project, there is also a height specified, like for example 800, or it's up to you what height do you want, or you can leave it on the 0 level and then you can just move it manually. So it's up to you. This is actually an optional one. So I select, and then I use the move tool, and then I'm going to click here as the base point and then move up. Then I'm going to type 800. There you go. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to select here check to finish the extrusion. Okay. Now if I go to the 3D view, this is how it looks like. Okay. So it's too thick, right? So I'm going to select the extrusion. Let me change the depth. So let's say, for example, 40, 40, enter. Okay. So for example, this is now the extrusion that I want for that family. Okay. Now, after I create this one, again, it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you if you want to change the depth here. Okay, this is just an example. So I use 40. Now, to continue, going back to my front elevation here, I'm going to use this image, this one. So I'm going to use this image. So what I'm going to do is, from the Insert tab, I will be using the image tool here. and then just close this one. It will just asking you that this image that you will be importing will not be visible in the project. So just close this one. Just close that. All right. And then I'll be using this family. So open, or I mean this image. Open, and then let us just pick out here. All right, this one. So let's resize this one to 300 by 150. So I just click this one, and then after that, I can change here the width. So it's the width. The width is 300, and then I just click here. There you go. So it automatically becomes 150 because it is locked in proportion. Okay, so if you want to freely change, customize the width and height separately, you just need to uncheck lock proportions. Okay, and then after that, just select apply. There you go. Okay, so I'm going to select this image, and then I'm going to go ahead and select the move tool, and then click the upper left corner there as my base point, and then let's pick it here. Let's snap. There you go. So now the next thing that we are going to do is I'm going to create this color green part here. So to do that, I am going to create a void first on my 3D view. Okay. Again, it's up to you if you want to create this way. Okay. So I'm just showing you my way of creating this family. Okay. You might have a better idea, so you can actually share that to this video. All right. Okay. So I'm going to select the 3D view here. Okay. Then after that, from the create tab, I'm going to use here void extrusion. So void extrusion, and then I'm going to set the work plane. I'm going to place it to this face here. So I'm going to select set work plane, pick a plane, and then okay, there you go. And then make sure that this face is highlighted, just like this one. It's already colored green, so meaning to say it's already highlighted. So once you see it highlighted, just click that face, click. Okay, so that the work plane will be placed here. To check that, you can select here, show work plane. You see, it's now here on this face. Right, so I'm not going to turn it off. Okay, then after that, I'm now going to go back to the front view, and then I'm going to use a rectangle tool, and then I'm just going to trace that. Okay, so just pick this portion here. There you go. Right, and then just select here modify. So in 3D view, this is how it looks like. See? And then for the extrusion, let me just type 5. That will be the void extrusion depth. And then after that, select finish, and then click outside. There you go. See? See, there's already the void there. You can change the visual style, let's say consistent colors. So as you can see, there's the void already. So you already created the void there. Okay. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to create another extrusion here with the thickness of 5 also. So we just need to create 2 solid extrusion. This first solid extrusion and then another solid extrusion to this portion. All right. So to do that, I'm going to select create again, extrusion, and then this time I'm going to change the work plane, pick a plane, and then okay. So I'm going to place it to this face. As you can see, it's already highlighted. So again, I'm going to click. There you go. And then I'm just going to change my view to the front of my view cube, right? Just like that. And then I'm going to use the pick lines option. Just pick that and then hover your pointer, and then you just need to press tab. Our aim here is to select the 4 sides here. So I'm going to move my pointer there, just like that. And then do not pick yet, just hover first and then press tab and then tab again. So you will notice it's now highlighted. The 4 sides are highlighted. So after that, just click that to place the work plane. You see? and then I select here modify. All right, so there you go. And then I'll be using 5 as well. The thickness will be 5 also. And then I'm going to select here check. There you go. Okay. So to avoid confusion, I'm just going to add a color here, just like this one. So I'm going to make this color white, and then this one I'm going to make it color green. All right. So to change the color, so you just need to select the object that you want to change, and then there's the material here. So I'm going to select this ellipsis button, just click that one, right? And then after that, you just need to duplicate the default here. So this one, I'm just going to duplicate. Right click, duplicate. Okay, duplicate. And I'll just name it green. Okay, and then enter. After that, you select that one, and then you select your appearance. Make sure you duplicate that asset. Okay, you go to appearance tab and then click this one. Click. So now it's duplicated, so I can now change here the color. So I can change the color to green. Okay, let me make it a bit darker, just like this. Right, then I just select here OK. Right, and then graphics, I'll just select here use render appearance. Okay, there you go. I now have color green. So I'm going to create white. So I'm just going to duplicate again the default. Right click, duplicate. So I call this white. Enter. Again, you click the white, you go to appearance, make sure you duplicate the asset. Just click that one, and then you change the color. Color white. Okay. And then you go to graphics. Make sure you select use render appearance. Now, I'll be using white here. I'm going to select white because I want to apply it to this portion of the 3D. So I'm going to select white, and then I select here OK. There you go. So it's now white. Okay, this one is green. So I'm going to select this material here, this one, and then look for green. Then just select OK. There you go. Right. Now the next thing that we are going to do is we are now going to add fire exit text. Okay, fire exit. To do that, I'm going to select create. I'm going to set first the work plane. I want to place the work plane to this face here. Okay, so I'm going to select set work plane, pick a plane, and then OK. Right, and then just make sure this face here is highlighted. Okay, just like that. You see this face is highlighted. So you click that so that the work plane is now located to this face. Then after that, okay, let me just make this front. So I'll be using here model text. So I select here model text. So this is what? Fire, enter, exit, fire exit. Then okay. All right. Then let's pick here first and then modify. So let's change the size. Just click this, edit type, and then change the size here. Okay, let's say 35. I know this already, so it's 35. There you go. But for the thickness, you see it's very thick. Let's click that one, and then let's change the depth. So let's say this is what? 2. All right, 2. And then apply. There you go. Okay. So now let's go to the front view here on our elevation. And then let's just drag that. Okay, let's drag that one. Okay, it doesn't need to be exact. The text should be exact. Okay, it's not necessary. Believe me, the BIM manager will not going to check that. Okay, now that we have created, oh, by the way, okay, what's the color of this? This one is white. Okay, white. So I'll select the 3D text, change the material. material and white. Select white, and then okay. There you go. Now let's go to this portion here. Okay, this running man, as well as that arrow. So we will be creating that one. So, all right. So we are going to create here. Let us try to use void. Okay, so let's create a void. Okay, let's create a void from this 3D model. Let's create a void. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select create void forms and void extrusion. So I select void extrusion. So before to start, again, I'm going to set the work plane. I want to place the work plane to this face here. Okay, so I'm going to pick. There you go. Now that the work plane is here, I'm going to select your front. And then I'm just going to trace it. Very simple. Let's trace this one. Let's use rectangle. Let's pick from here to here. We're going to modify that later on. Okay, pick that one. Oh, this one is circle. Okay, so there's the circle, circle, circle. There you go. Oh, there's a line there. So line, line. So you pick from here to here to here to here to here. Okay, so same with this one. So here, here. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Oops. Okay. Okay. Here. So basically, we are just tracing the running man. Okay. So just trace that. Okay. All right. This one, we need to clean up this. So I'm going to select the split element. I'm going to pick here. And then I'm going to use trim extend to corner. So I'm going to pick from here to here. And then here to here. Okay, you can still select the line here and then you can use the arrow on the keyboard if you want to move that. Okay, so what else? So we also need to create this portion. So again, it's line here. So it's line from here to here to here to here. Okay, so let's clean up this portion. So I'm going to select split element, split that. Okay, and then let's use trim extend to corner. So let's clean up, let's clean up, let's clean up. Okay, oh, I want this. All right, no problem. So line, click, and then you pick here. Then modify. Again, you want this to be connected. So I'm going to use trim extend to corner again. You pick this one, and then this one. Pick this one, and then this one. All right. Oh, this one. We need to clean up this one. So I'm going to use line here. Okay, I'm going to pick from here. I'm going to pick from here. Pick from here. Then pick from here. Right. Okay, so let's clean up this. So let's select split element. So I'm going to pick from here. Okay. Then trim extend to corner. So let's clean up. Let's clean up. All right. Just unjoin the element. All right. Just clean up. Just clean up. There you go. Okay. What else? The arrow. Okay. Let's do the arrow. So let's pick from here to here to here to here. There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. Pick here, then you move up. All right. Okay. So it's up. All right. So let's try this one. So let's line here. So from here to here. Okay. And then let's just clean up the corners. Trim extend to corner. So this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so now that you have traced here the running man as well as the arrow here, the next thing that we're going to do is, of course, we finish that. So make sure the profile is closed, no intersection, no overlapping. All right? And then I just need to select here, finish. Oh, okay. So we need to close this one. So this is what I'm talking about. Lines must be in closed loop, so it should be closed. So I'll just continue. Let me just line it. So I'll just use line just to close this one. All right, that's it. Okay, let's now check that. There you go. So in 3D view, it looks like this. Okay, let's click outside. So you see, right? So you can still change the depth of your void. So you can click the void. So instead of 5, so maybe you can make it 2 if you want, and then click outside. So you see, okay? But we need to hit the white color there, so that's why I'm just going to click again the void here. Oh, sorry. You click the void, that's the void, and then change it to 5 also, and then apply. Okay, so that it looks like this. There you go. Okay, so it looks like this now, right? So the next thing that you need to do is, after you create the 3D model, the family, the next thing that you need to do is, you need to properly categorize it. You can do this first before you start your 3D modeling, or you can do this after you start your 3D modeling. After you created your 3D modeling. So it's up to you. Okay, so I'm going to change here the family, category, and parameters. So we need to categorize this because it is a generic model family. So just make sure this is what? Let's say it's a security device because there's no other category that is very near to security here or fire protection aside from the security devices category. So I'll just select this one. All right, so I'll just select security device and I just select here. Okay, there you go. Okay, so this is now our family. So let me save this one. Save, file, save as family. All right, so this is now my family here. Okay, so this is the sign, oops, sign, fire, exit. And then just select save. There you go. So if we are going to try to insert this, I'll just use, let's say, mechanical template. And then I select here, okay. Okay, let's try this one. So let's try to insert. So let's create a wall here. And then let me just create a short wall. Okay. And then let me go back to my fire here. Sign fire. There you go. Let me close the hidden views first, the inactive windows. All right. Okay, then let me now load this into the project. So I'm going to select load into the project. Just click that. All right. And then I'm just going to pick here first. So by default, if you are on the 1-mech of your mechanical template project browser, by default, the security device is turned off. That's why you can't see anything. So I'm just going to pick first. All right, so there's a warning that appears here that none of the created elements are visible. Okay, so the reason your security device is not visible, it's because if you open your visibility graphic overrides, it is unchecked. All right, so that's why I'm going to select first to modify here, and then I'm going to type VV. All right, so VV to open the visibility graphic override. So VV, Victor, Victor. And then let's look for security device. There you go. So by default, if you are going to use a mechanical template, and then you open a view under the mechanical HVAC floor plan, security devices there are turned off. All right, so you just need to check that to turn it on. There you go. All right, so it's flipped to the other side. So I'm going to click this. Space bar, space bar, space bar to rotate. Okay. So as you can see, if I click this one, I go to the 3D view selection box. There you go. You see? So you can change the visual style to realistic. There you go. So you can click that. If you check here, so you can add more parameters to your fire exit, or you can also add an offset. So let's say it's already 800 if you remember. So if I add another offset of, let's say 200, so it's already 1000. Apply. There you go. You see? Oh, you may want to place a door here. So I'm going to load a door. Door. Right, door, glass, whatever door is that. It's just an example. Oh, it's too big. All right, it's too big. Uh, Other door. Residential. Let me use residential. Any door. Any door. All right, let me try this one. Okay. Oh, it's too big. All right. So let me adjust the wall. Where's my wall? All right. So this is my wall. So let me adjust it. 10,000. I can't adjust. Anyway. Oh, all right. Okay. So there you go. So as you can see, there's the door. So in 3D view, it's like this. So I just, where's my section box? So the section box, it's turned off by default here. So VV annotations. Let's look for section box. All right. So check the section box. Annotation categories, section box. Okay. So just click that one. All right. So I can move this manually. I click the exit sign. Then I'll just move it up. Move it up, move it up. All right, there you go. Okay, let's change this to coordination. There you go. See? So basically, that's how you create, or that's how I create my fire exit family. If you have other way to create this family, then good for you. So this is just another way of creating this type of family. This is non-hosted. That's why even if you delete the wall, the fire exit will still remain there. It's not a it's not a hosted family. All right. So hopefully you like this video. Okay. Hopefully you learned something from this video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestion, you can put it on the comment section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Once again, thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day.